The Blazers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. He now has 53 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. So the UAB Blazers offense headed onto the field. I'll first look at them today. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you He has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Bill.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He's now up to 66 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. He'll try it again. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and now the this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gives it on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Punt is on its way. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st down, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air, it's Clay. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Blazers moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be announcers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the grab at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Running into the open space. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Pineda. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting them out early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Blazers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Clay. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers will call on their punt team. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play.
Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
They are not ready for us.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On target over the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Darnold. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Kick is in the air. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Looking to throw, it's Clay. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Running to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no breaks, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Boise State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air. It's Clay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. The play action fake. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Russ.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Pineda. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense in hurry up mode.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking your book.
And it'll be a touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Clay. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. And some room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Quickly complete. On the move is the 30. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Find his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Trying the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short now from their own 48. Off the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job of blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Handoff to the lone back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find them.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Blazers send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Trying to beat him to the left. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.